Now on OKTV.
Got a lot of big surprises.
Hollywood heartthrob Tyrese dishes with Team OK on the Vegas Strip. And what defines the X in the X Factor?
I think it's the whole package. Ready to go out there and give it their all and not be afraid.
The hit show's contestants tell us what they think. Plus,
Katy Perry's new bling and Lady Gaga's latest antics.
also, a look inside Tom Brady and Gisele's $14 million New York City condo. OKTV. Entertainment, gossip, life. Team OK starts now.
Welcome to OKTV. I'm Julie Alexandria here in the New York City loft. The Fast and the Furious franchise is revving its engine and gearing up for movie number 7. So now we take you out to Las Vegas, where Tyrese Gibson is revealing some casting news to Maylene Ramey.
Nothing has propelled street racing and car culture into the mainstream more than well-known action films, The Fast and the Furious. The 7th and final installment, Fast and Furious 7, is currently being filmed, and you can expect to see the return of familiar faces: Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster, Ludacris, and Tyrese. In fact, Tyrese has some news for us about a confirmed addition to the cast.
We got a lot of big surprises. Definitely want to publicly say that it's not a rumor, it's real. Jason Statham is officially a part of the franchise, and we're just happy to know that the fans are always showing up for us and just enjoying what we continue to do. You know, we hope we never let the fans down around the world.
Car lovers take their rides very seriously, so I had to ask Tyrese a question that every gearhead wants to know. What's your car crush?
You know what? I think right now I'm still pretty caught up in this Rolls-Royce Phantom Ghost. Yeah, all white with the black pipe and bird's eye maple wood. Yeah, 23-inch rims.
Okay.
A slight caramel tint on that thing. That way when the sun hit it, it makes me look light-skinned behind that thing.
A man who knows what he wants with great taste. Expect to see many drool-worthy vehicles and more of Tyrese when Fast and Furious 7 hits theaters July 11th, 2014.
And if you can't get enough of The Fast and the Furious, well, you are in luck. The 6th movie is available for digital HD download starting Tuesday. But you'll have to wait if you want the Blu-ray version. It hits stores December 10th, packed with lots of extras and behind-the-scenes footage. Hey guys, welcome to the Gossip Roundup. These are the stories of the week that you gotta know. Well, Katy Perry stepped out onto the red carpet of the EMAs sporting a little extra bling, leading to speculation that she could be engaged to boyfriend John Mayer. The pair, however, haven't announced anything yet. Katy Perry spoke to JoJo on the radio on Kiss FM Los Angeles about how love has influenced her new album.
Not only is it about those different varieties of loves, it's about when you are in love with someone and there's full acceptance of the highs and the lows.
All the flaws, everything
all the
good,
flaws,
bad.
the zits, the smells, the whole gamut. You know, we're not always the most presentable things, but someone's gotta love us, and it's about that unconditional love. It's not about, yeah, it's about that high, almost spiritual type of love.
And from one pop star to another, Lady Gaga has pretty much been everywhere lately, from releasing a new album to hosting SNL, and even announcing that she'll perform from space. And on top of all that, soon she'll be performing at the AMAs, and OKTV recently spoke to Danielle Monero from Z100 New York, who told us what she might do when she gets on stage.
She either gives us the crazy costumes or she kind of bears it all. A couple of performances, she's just worn kind of like that bodysuit, no makeup. Even her video, like she's got like that clean face, looking beautiful. Or she can put those crazy teeth in her mouth that she had the other day, which, by the way, are real teeth from people she has no idea who they are. So it'll either be Gaga over the top again or Lady Gaga, the real Gaga.
So what do you think Gaga might do at the AMAs? We want to know. Sound off on our Facebook page at OKTV USA.
Alex Miranda in Times Square. The X Factor contestants are taking their performances to a new level as the competition heats up. Team OK takes you to Los Angeles, where Ron Pitts finds out how they define the X Factor.
What in your mind is the X Factor? What is that?
I think it's the whole package.
Being able to connect with people, make music, know how to entertain and have fun while doing it, and people can see that you're having fun. You have to make the audience feel good. If you're making the audience feel good, I think that means that you have the X. And be original.
How do you keep going?
You know, at the end of the day, man, I think I learned it after today. You know, you can never really make the judges happy. I feel like you need to just be you as an artist, and I feel like these last couple of weeks I've been so focused on trying to make the judges happy, and at the same time forgetting that it's not up to the judges, it's up to America.
Was it hard to come up with the right music, the right song for this one?
This one was tough because I had a lot of suggestions that wouldn't clear. So Demi gave me 2 suggestions and Borderline was one of them. And it just worked the best for all of us.
I hear the judges talk about the X Factor. All right, what is the X Factor in your eyes, in your mind?
I have a lot of words to describe the X Factor, and if I really described everything, it'd take me hours. Gotcha. Fearless, you know, determined, ready to conquer, ready to go, like, you know, go out there and give it their all and not be afraid.
OKTV's going cover to cover.
Big news on Days and General Hospital, plus the Irreplaceables. Who are they? Well, she's going to tell us right now. Stephanie Sloan, editorial director of Soap Opera Digest, is here to break it all down for us. So let's start with Days. They have a new character here. We've got Mark Collier has joined the cast.
Yes, Mark Collier played Mike Kasnoff on As the World Turns. He is joining the show in a new role. He's going to first air in late December. The funny thing about who he is going to be working with is that it's Sean Christian who plays Daniel. Sean originated the role of Mike on As the World Turns.
And this is something that we actually previewed. You told us about earlier, but now it has come to fruition. Shane and Kim coming back on Days.
Yes, this is Charles Shaughnessy and Patsy Pease, very popular couple of the 80s. They now have a daughter who overdosed on drugs, so they'll be back in Salem to cross paths with her. It'll be brief, but Patsy says she actually forgot that her character even had a daughter, so it'll certainly be an interesting reunion.
And so many storylines for General Hospital. I mean, too many to mention, but give us the highlights here.
Well, head writer Ron Carlivati says it's the week you will not want to miss. Robin, who is presumed dead, is on a collision course with her husband Patrick, who is going to marry Sabrina. Will she make it to the wedding in time to stop it? And AJ finally returns to face the music in court.
And in this issue, you name the classics, the ones who will never be replaced. We have to start off with my favorite of all time, Miss Erica Kane, introducing Susan Lucci.
Yes, you can never imagine anyone playing Erica besides Susan, and the same goes for General Hospital's Luke and Laura, played by Tony Geary and Jeannie Francis, Deidre Hall, who plays Marlena on Days, Eric Braden, who plays Victor on Young and the Restless. They could never be recast and be as successful as the actors playing them now.
They are fantastic. For the complete list, you can check it out on the latest issue of Soap Opera Digest.
Coming up on OKTV, one-on-one with actors Emile Hirsch and Stephen Dorff about playing brothers in their new movie, The Motel Life. Plus, another power couple is making a multi-million-dollar move. We're showing you Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen's New York City condo. Also, going old school.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
Why a Shakespeare classic is the talk of the town on Broadway.
It's the best Shakespeare I've ever seen.
Hi, I'm Leah Black from The Real Housewives of Miami, and you're watching OKTV.
Grab your phone and get ready to Shazam. Later in the show, we're giving you a chance to win a luxurious trip for 2. You won't want to miss it.
Two brothers who only have each other are forced to go on the run after a hit-and-run accident. Our Reels reporter Viviana Vigil takes you behind the scenes of the new movie, The Motel Life.
Hanging out with Emile and Stephen from The Motel Life. This is a really moving movie, honestly. I mean, you guys definitely delves into the very intimate bond between brothers.
No matter what, I want you two to stay together.
The Flanagans, they call themselves, and they're guys who are kind of hard luck characters where they don't have a lot of money, they're not wealthy guys, they're orphans, all they have is each other.
I can't go to jail, Frank.
You're not gonna go to jail, okay? They don't know anything for sure.
These guys seem to have a moral core. Where do you think that comes from?
Well, I think Willie Vlotton, you know, the novelist who you know, I think he created some really endearing characters who these are good guys.
Yeah, that's interesting that you say they don't ever fall into that, well, I've had a hard life, so I'm just going to be...
Yeah, beat some guy's head in,
and
or
I'm going to
something.
go and rob, and I'm going to steal, and I'm going to, because you know what, screw it, this is how we were given our thing. These guys, they rise above that, even though they do have addictions. Frank's drinking himself into a hole. And Jerry Lee, funny enough, with all the different personality stuff he's got going on inside, he's a guy that can range from emotions like a roller coaster. Yeah, there's just a great soulfulness about the film too, and then you have all these great supporting, Chris Christopherson, who's came down for like 2 days to do those scenes with Emil and the younger Frank, and
Dakota Fanning.
Dakota Fanning, who really turns in a real adult performance.
So congratulations. I really enjoyed it. I think audiences need to definitely check this movie out. It's in theaters now. The Motel Life, Stephen Dorff, Emil Hirsch.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you, gentlemen.
He's a professional football player, and she is a gorgeous model. Together, they make the picture-perfect couple. Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen are reportedly upgrading to a $14 million condo right here in New York. The busy mom and supermodel spends so much time in New York for her career, it's no surprise she wants their family to settle down there. She's even been dropping hints on her Instagram of how much she loves the city views. We check out OK Magazine's A-list real estate for a closer look. The spacious pad has 3 bedrooms with room for their children, Benjamin, Vivian, and Tom's son, John. The family can enjoy the unlimited views of Manhattan, overlooking the Empire State Building and Madison Square Park from the 47th floor. The A-list couple should have no problem paying for it. They came in second of Forbes' list of highest earning celebrity couples. That's right behind Jay-Z and Beyonce, earning an estimated $80 million last year.
Taking Shakespeare back to how it all began in the Elizabethan era with an all-male cast. I hit the red carpet in New York City for the opening night of Twelfth Night and talked to the stars to find out what they're saying about it.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
So Twelfth Night is all about dressing up and pretending to be someone you're not to gain the affections of another person. Have you ever done anything like that?
Oh my God, when haven't I? Yes, from the Queen of Plastic Surgery. That is the modern Twelfth Night.
Never! How dare you even accuse me of such a thing? It's kind of what we do every night.
I prithee tell me what thou thinkst of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
And tell me about this being an all-male cast. What do you gain from that, and what will this audience be able to experience as far as what theater used to be like in the Shakespearean era?
I think it'll just be an adventure and kind of a romp from what I've heard, everything I've heard about it. I think it's just going to, it's such a gift that they're here, that this company is here.
I saw already Richard III, and it's so great because you're seeing the way the Elizabethans saw it, the men, and they're not campy men. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Is this one of the best things you've seen on Broadway in a while?
It's the best Shakespeare I've ever seen.
Shakespeare's Twelfth Night runs on Broadway through February.
Coming up on OK TV, he made headlines for the twerking incident at the VMAs.
Moonwalking punk me got caught up in a
By now you've probably heard Robin Thicke's smooth voice sing blurred lines about 1 million times. But have you heard a smooth voice sing weird news headlines?
What I want to do, man, your voice is so slick. I have some funny, weird news headlines.
Okay.
I want to see Robin Thicke just being smooth with some news headlines. What do you think?
Let's
You ready?
go.
All right, here we go.
Alligator takes pit stop near California intersection, yeah. TSA stopped Chewbacca over a lightsaber. How do I make this one smooth?
You're Robin Thicke. I think.
102-year-old goes base jumping for her birthday. Moonwalking pony got caught up in a fraternity battle.
That's just a few of iHeartRadio's 5 things you need to know. Make sure to check back right here every week at iHeartRadio.com/5things.
Nearly 27 years after the Challenger disaster rocked the country, a new docudrama is exploring the investigation into what happened. Bruce Greenwood stars in the movie and talks about what it was like to play a part in history.
After the Challenger disaster had happened and this commission was formed, Richard Feynman, in a stroke of genius, was brought in to be the one voice that couldn't be silenced. And his penchant for finding the truth and his unwillingness to not stop asking questions until the answers that satisfied him was the thing that drove this commission to its ultimate conclusion. And as a consequence, they also discovered that the culture within NASA was not a healthy one. What this story focuses on is the aftermath and the commission and the journey that Richard Feynman, this famous physicist, goes on in order to discover what the nature of the culture is at NASA and how that culture is given to withholding information, even when lives are at stake.
And remember, NASA had promised Congress launch at any time, under any conditions, and then January 28th,
they took the risk.
It reiterates that science can be the source of truth, and a willingness to hunt down the essence of an issue.
To ensure that the real reason for those deaths gets out.
The Challenger disaster airs on the Science Channel.
Coming up on OK TV, Hollywood's biggest stars are practicing their selfies for the world to see. What you missed this week on the web. Find us on Facebook.
Remember, you can find us on Facebook at OKTV USA for all your entertainment news. We'll see you next time.